Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Gemini. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the next 48 hours for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Gemini placements anywhere throughout your chart, and any parts of this message or even the title resonates, then there could be messages here meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but do understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, and so it's just a matter of balance. Okay, so I don't have any song of the day or anything. Those are my longer weekly readings. This is just for the next 48. For Libra, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please. What do we have for Libra? For the greater good. Libra. I meant Gemini, sorry. I just did Libra, that's why I was saying it. You might be dealing with a Libra. I could be bringing that up. Underneath the deck, we've got Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. So something could be changing and you need to figure out another way in order to make things happen. Trust in your talents. You've got unique gifts, which came up in the Libra reading. But it's talking about trusting those. And then Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Love has been a big message where right now Leo and Venus, or Venus and Leo. I think it's Leo and Venus. But anyway, big time for not only loving others, but also loving yourself, which is, self-love. That's what the Heart Guardian talks about. So I will put this underneath here. Okay, let's get into this for Gemini, please. I hope I was saying Gemini at the beginning. That's what I was thinking, but Gemini, please. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini. Okay, so the energy going into this is the Ten of Cups. So, oh, goodness. Four of Swords underneath that, that's healing. But Ten of Cups, this is talking about, you wanting it all. The happy home, happy life, happy wife type of vibes, right? And it's like once and for all. You don't want to waste another moment having to go through another person or dating or anything like that. Like you feel like you may have either found a person or you're ready to find that person. Okay. What do we have for Gemini? 3 cards for Gemini in the next 48 hours. I feel like somebody wants to make a move. Oh, look at that. Look what pops out for you, Gemini. First off, the Lovers is a Gemini card, but it's talking about the Lovers. It's a relationship. That's what you're looking for. That's what's been on your mind. 8 of Wands. That's messages. Now I feel like these are messages that you need to send. What else do we have? Gemini, please. One more for Gemini, please. Gemini. Oh, right here. A lot of fire energy. So we've got the Lovers, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. Oh my gosh, with the King of Wands underneath the deck. So I feel like either this is you or who you're dealing with. The King of Wands is highly desirable, very passionate lover, kind of like a Don Juan. Everybody wants to be like with them. But it doesn't mean to say that like he's not interested in a monogamous relationship. He very much is. He just wants to make sure it's the right one. I feel like this is just all the people around him. But I feel like, or it's, yeah, I feel like it's like all the people around him. And it could even be like you wanting to give somebody a message about like what is going on in your life. I feel like it's a little chaotic, a little competitive. You want to protect your heart. There's a lot going on, something having to do with trusting your talents. Communication is key, but this is also very passionate energy, and it's like a wanting, a desire to get something started. That's where the messages are coming in. So maybe somebody wants to, you know, say something before competition gets too fierce. Maybe somebody's worried about competition. That's what they want to know more about. Underneath the deck, we've got the Hierophant. So that's a higher level of commitment, more traditional. Somebody who, it's like the end-all be-all, right? It's also like the Pope or like a pastor or some type of religious foreman that is like the officiant. So somebody might want to take... Notice how he's like reaching higher and higher and higher. I feel like maybe there's somebody here who wants to take something to a higher level of commitment. What do we have clarifying the Lovers for Gemini? The Four of Pentacles, holding on to the love that is there, or the desire. What is the Eight of Wands for Gemini, please? The Hermit. So that talks about going into the void and finding out what it is. Clarification. Looking for the inspiration in the darkness. Finding out what it is that like inspires this person for this relationship or for this venture, what it is that they're going towards, right? It's like, you know, stating like, why is it that I want to strive for more within this? What is the Five of Wands? What is the Five of Wands? The Devil. That's that competition. Somebody's worried that there's competition, toxicity. They don't want this to have any kind of competition in the picture. You know. Underneath the deck, we've got Justice. So that's the card of Libra. But it's also balance. You know, balance, wanting justice in a situation, wanting to come out on top. There could be a King of Wands in some kind of like a court or battle case. That's only for some of you, not all of you. But I think ultimately, like, somebody's looking for justice in the situation and wants to come out on top. Also, somebody, like, it's like battling for notoriety or something. It's like, careful with the whole ego thing, because, you know, like, especially in this like competitive type of energy. I just heard it's not a dick swinging contest. That's funny. Also, Devil could mean just a Capricorn, but also Devil is like a musician. Can be. You could be dealing with one. Oh, you know what? I want to do this one first for Gemini. The Transcendent Journeys Oracle. Transcendent Journeys Oracle, please, for Gemini. Gemini, please. Underneath the deck, we've got number 38. Commune with your power animal, Eyes of the Jaguar. Somebody could be 38 years old. Also, 3 plus 8 is 11, and that's like twin flame number. 1 plus 1 is 2, and that's unity. It's also stability. Top of the deck. Number 20, retreat to avoid conflict. Morgan. So, I'm just going to read this. 2 plus 0, again, that's 2, so I think the number 2 is significant here. So, withdraw to protect and shield your energy. In solitude, you can regroup until you see a way forward. So, it says, take courses in your desired field. Studying herbal medicine and natural modalities will benefit you as well as others. But for now, retreat and prepare for your future life out of harm's way, where you can think clearly without negative influences. So, it says, you know, you may have been called, you could be getting called to be a healer. If so, when the time has come, when it is time to come forward, defy the opposition and fulfill this desire. So that's where it's saying take courses in this field and that type of energy, right? It's for some of you, not all of you. Okay, now let's get the Beyond Lemuria, please, for Gemini. I always say the 8 of Wands too, these messages, messages are also like, to me, downloads. So because the Hermit is like super spiritual, it's very spiritual in meaning, like talking about getting inspiration, that light in the darkness. I feel like these are messages coming in like your downloads from spirit, you know, using you as like a channel. So just pay attention to your intuition and what comes through. Anything that feels competitive or makes you feel violent in nature, just know that that's like the devil trying to speak to you. And don't let that scare you. That's like the whole thing. You know, once you connect to the divine, it's how do you decipher good from bad? You know, you have to know what the good messages are and what to listen to, and using your intuition, your good sense. Stay grounded with your root chakra, ground and center, number 2. So I've been talking about 2s all read. We've got 222. So look that up. But root chakra, ground and center. I feel like Spirit's calling for many of you to ground yourselves, but also to exercise your heart chakra as well, that heart guardian. And then in order to get grounded, you might want to just retreat to avoid conflict. You know, you don't need to put yourself in the center of attention anywhere, or where there's a lot of activity or a lot of excitement. Like, just take it easy. Doesn't mean that you have to be in complete solitude, especially if you're like in a lover's situation. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't make this up. Top of the deck, the one that we're paying attention to, Beyond the Mind, number 20. So this is double confirmation, 2020. Oh, I just heard hindsight is 2020. So you're looking back, reflecting on something and realizing. But Beyond the Mind, we'll read these in just a second, or this one in just a second. But it's, again, 2s, stability. I feel like, you know, it's about like partnership. You and another person, 1, 2, right? This could be a new person for you. Okay, so what this entails is thinking with the heart, being present, heart and mind connection, meditation, the bliss of being, quieting the monkey mind, fathoming the unfathomable, finding happiness within, going beyond intellectual limitation. So it's saying take a step outside your mind-based concerns or limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. You may be transfixed by a past experience. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider with your heart and your gut. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. Step back and clear your mind. Meditate in your own way. Contemplate with what the situation is at hand and would feel like if you released all fears and worries. Are these concerns even yours? So yeah, true bliss is experienced completely and utterly in the present moment. In essence, it is the feeling we spend so much of our life seeking. So allow everything to drop away so you're present. It can take some work, but presence and bliss are totally within your grasp. I feel like this is basically telling you to like go retreat, maybe go out into the wilderness, just like go and meditate. Retreat to avoid conflict and then go beyond the mind to meditate. I feel like that's going to like help you get past this like competitive kind of toxic energy. Maybe it's even like toxic people, toxic crowds, toxic events. You know, just like it's where you could be getting tempted to do all this toxic stuff, but you don't want to be part of it. Retreat to avoid conflict. Go meditate and think about what it is that you're seeking. Feel like there's going to be justice in the situation, but you're really thinking about a lover situation and what your next steps are. Use your talents in the meantime and let yourself be loved. Self-love is super important in this read, Gemini. So that's what I have for you for the next 48 hours. 2s and 20s are super important as well. Hindsight is 20/20. Remember that. And if you like what you saw and any of this resonates or has brought you answers, clarity, or enlightenment, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Also, if you're interested in a personal, I have all of that information in the comments below or in the description below. Feel free to drop a tip or a donation to the channel. I've got the payment links below as well. And I really appreciate your energy and your time. Look forward to reading for you again in another video. But if that is where we part, as you know, it's together we grow. You guys have a great week, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.